out there shooting quail, guess what? We're going to eat quail. They've got their skin, so we're going to put the skin side down to create the fat. There's not a lot of fat in quail. So we're going to start putting them in there and let them saute down. And then once the quail are all sauteed down, I'm going to put a little gumbo of that on top. So it's going to be a quail gumbo. Really, really good. The quail, we're on. If you've ever been out hunting for quail or any type of bird, there's just not a lot of meat on them. So you got to have a bunch of them. And that gumbo kind of fills you up a little bit. We're going to smother them in the gumbo. And it's just a little sausage gumbo. So I'm going to go ahead and take some andouille, and I'm going to put that around there too. Fresh andouille. Which I've got right here. This andouille is nice sausage. This is from Louisiana, Gonzales, Louisiana, and also La Place, Louisiana. So let's just get that sausage in with this quail. It'll give it a wonderful flavor. But you see that andouille? It's got a lot of meat in it. It's not full of fat. Just a little bit of water. We don't want it to burn. I think we got our brown already. Brown is where the flavor is. So I think they've browned well already that quick. We got big time heat here. This isn't any playing around here. So a little bit of water on there. And we'll watch that in one eye. I'm making these venison burgers. It just comes in packed and just not too big, but try to get them going here. And we're going to put this on the fire and let them cook. We're going to probably put a little bit of butter in here because there's very little fat in venison. See how little fat there is in here? It's all red, very little white, very lean meat. So you have to be careful with it. It needs a little fat to cook in, otherwise it won't have flavor. So remember that when you cook venison. A lot of people use bacon, but I'm going to give it a little butter. And I'm not going to put anything in here. No brick, no filler, no onions, no nothing. Let's just let this go so you get the flavor of the venison. It's a very light flavored meat. Everything else is looking mighty fine, right on schedule, and I'm using my fire. I'm proud of myself. This ain't easy. And it's kind of scary sometimes, you know, how to attack it. Now we got a nice full skillet. This is my hot sauce. We're going to put just a little bit on here just to wake them up. I make this with carrot juice, roasted habaneros, lime juice, and a little vinegar. That's it. And it's just a great product. It's a true sauce, not just heat. So it's a glow, not a burn. There's a lot of pepper sauces are so hot, most people cannot enjoy them. You won't find that with mine. Mine's a true sauce. So we're getting this all in. Now let's go. We're going on the fire. Venison burgers are cooking. Let's find a spot. There we go. Venison burgers on, huh? You hear them sizzling? Yeah, baby. Get a little hot on one side. No, but we want this to brown now. See how they're starting to brown? That's what we want. That's why you got to keep that water handy, because you lose your evaporation of moisture real quick. We don't want that to happen and burn. That's why the fat's on the bottom when you add that little water. Helps it from burning. Oh yeah. Let them simmer for just a second, cool down. They're a little bit too hot. Sometimes food, when you have a high heat, it'll stick. So if you pull it off and just let it sit for a second, it will release. It won't grab hold. So that's why I pulled it off that high heat. Bring it over here to not cold, but at least not the heavy heat. And you see it starts to release from the bottom. That way you don't lose your burger, your consistency. It doesn't all fall apart on you. All right, I think we got the burgers flipped, and we're going to go back on and finish it. Don't be bashful. Put your quail right on top of that. This is venison. Venison burgers. They are just delicious. Man. Huh?
Chappy.